You know, Angela, you don't need good hearing to tuck a buck, okay? Proof positive right there. Hey, we're talking about gardening. You want to make your garden look nice? You want to make it look nice next year? Well, hey, guess what? You've got to feed that thing, and we have got our Hoosier Gardener. Joe Ellenmeyer-Sharp is here to help us do a little shredding. Hey, this is a Does It Work Wednesday, Sherman. I'm sorry. We're going to talk to you in a minute. But talk to me about some of the things that we need to do. Why now for next year?
Well, nature right now is providing us all the basic material that we need for a compost pile.
Even paper.
Even paper. We've got the leaves, you know, and we've got plant debris as we're out working in the yard and we're cleaning up. These are daylilies that have all been cut back. So all of that can go into the compost pile. And the idea is it's sort of like a recipe. And you need a little moisture, which we'll probably get with the rain. We need a little plant material like this. You need a little bit of soil to kind of sprinkle in here.
The soil, that's key, isn't it?
The soil is key because the soil has microbes and bacteria which help break down the plant's material to turn it into compost. And then we have some shredded paper here, which also is another way to get rid of a little household waste in an environmentally friendly way. You can churn this with a fork or just with a shovel on a regular basis, and it speeds up the process, or you can just let it sit like this, and then next spring you'll have compost.
But, I mean, as you're looking at it now, if that's in your garden, you're looking out your big bay window, that, you know, that doesn't look so nice. So can we put a lot of dirt on it and just pile the whole thing up? So
well,
that you're
usually you don't
dirt?
put it in your front yard.
Well, I know,
usually
but in the backyard even, I mean, my dog would go in and start tearing all this out, and it's all over the yard then.
Well,
I'm not looking for the negatives here. I just, you know, I mean, it's a practical thing.
It's good to put it someplace where if you think it's unsightly that you're not going to be able to see that. This is just sort of a demonstration model. You can make them as nice as you want. I've seen some that are made out of brick, which are really nice. And, you know, so usually you put it in a place where it's not completely visible, but where it's accessible so you can take your yard waste.
Okay, what about the leaves? Because the leaves do have a fair amount of acid that can mess up the pH, especially on your grass, right?
Well, the reason to get the leaves off the grass is because it'll smother the grass and kill the grass. But the acidic level of leaves, like oak leaves, usually if it goes through the composting process is mitigated, so it doesn't really alter the pH of the soil in any great way.
And in fact, it helps it in the garden.
It does. It helps it in the garden.
Fantastic. And, you know, the paper, I like that. That's a great eco-friendly way to take care of the waste in your house.
Yeah, and a lot of people put kitchen waste in compost piles, but you really need to check with your local municipality about that, because sometimes it'll attract rodents, and that might not be a good thing. So.
Okay, but we're all doing it for to create a good garden next year.
And it keeps this waste out of the landfill.
And it does.
Yeah.
Putting it in your own backyard.
And we're turning it into something that's very useful in the garden.
All right. Joe Ellenmeyer-Sharp,
thank
you very much. If you'd like more information about some of what our Hoosier Gardener is sharing with you this morning, go to fox59.com and click on the Hoosier Gardener section. All right, good stuff. Sherman is out here with a dog that has been barking all day, but suddenly he got him to be quiet. We're going to check in with him to find out if his product today works. It's Does It Work Wednesday. All right, we're going to check in with Jim first. Hey, Jim.